Hey, what's up, everybody? No Nonsense News, Ted, October 5th, Monday, 2020. I'm going to start off this one with the definition of totalitarianism. It's a system of government that is centralized and dictatorial and requires complete subservience to the state. The reason I'm bringing you that is because all last week and already this week, starting off the week, you're getting plenty of headlines trying to scare you with coronavirus. Those headlines are a tactic to scare you out of your freedoms. They already have to a certain extent. And once a smart man said something to the effect of, if you're willing to give up your freedoms for your safety, then you deserve neither. So some of the headlines that were out there trying to scare you were that one third of patients had altered mental state and it lasted. Some of them are still dealing with it. And you had CDC admits that it's now airborne. I mean, we already knew that, right? Nobody knows what to believe with the CDC with the mis and disinformation that they put out. But anyway, this article here was a good one, agreeing with exactly what I'm talking about. How we're moving into a future where they chip away at those rights. With all the closures, with shutting down the economy, less intrusive responses could preserve our health while leaving our freedom intact. That's, I mean, with they completely took away our freedoms and we let them. And they shut down the economy. Survey says survey says business economists see coronavirus as the biggest risk. And as well they should. As well they should. But not for the same reason this article is trying to tell you. I say you don't have to be afraid of catching the virus. Not that it's not real, but maybe not as deadly as they say. But what you really need to fear is the crackdowns in our freedom that come with this. Whenever they start, oh, the numbers are going up, we got to do this, we have to enforce it, but we're going to have to get more intense with the enforcing of these rules. That's exactly what we're talking about when we say that they're chipping away at our freedoms. And there it is, another one. And here's more about the economy that's struggling because of this. Well, you already know with the rent moratoriums, but it's starting to catch up now, right? Las Vegas tops US in the rise of apartment tenants not paying rent. That's only going to get worse. I can almost guarantee you that you're going to see more headlines of other places coming after that record that it says. Okay. And it's what's bad is you got people homeless. Okay. The weather's getting bad. You got more and more people looking like they might get homeless, losing jobs at a ridiculous pace. Today, actually, the stocks were up. Stocks were up big today. But that's what I'm telling you. Don't, if you're judging the economy based on those stocks, you're in for a rude awakening. I don't care if you're doing it personally on a Robinhood level. I don't care if you're doing it through your 401k. If you are relying on those stocks as a indicator of the economy, you're looking in the wrong place. You're looking in the wrong place. That is corporate money. That's big money. And it's fake money. It can be gone tomorrow, just like that. The stock market could drop 30,000 points tomorrow. It's all at the click of a mouse on a computer. Anyway, September jobs, obviously, all of the jobs were in service, leisure, and hospitality, basically. Everything else was. So, anyway, speaking of slowly chipping away, I just wanted to touch on this real quick. When they slowly chip away at your rights, they've already done it, okay? First of all, with the lockdown, when they first came with the lockdown, they used it and they scared us. And as of now, it seems that it was unjustified. We've gone over that. Then they came with the recommendation of a mask. Okay. Some people didn't want to listen. Some people didn't want to do it. And then they did it. You couldn't come in the store without a mask. But that's how this starts. Next step, if you just use your mind and take it to the next step of, okay, instead of a mask, they finally have the vaccine. They claim that it works. They say, we recommend you get the vaccine. Not enough people show up to get it. As we've seen surveys last week, watch some of the videos from last week. A lot of people say they're not willing to take it. Anyway, a lot of people don't take it. So now they enforce it by saying, you have to take it. People start saying, oh, no, I'm not going to take it. But you'll take it if you can't have this job and you've been out of work for months now because of all the shutdowns. You can't get this job unless you have the vaccine. Or your kids can't go to school. We've already seen that all across America. In a couple spots, in particular, like California, you can't go have your kids in school if they haven't been vaccinated and you haven't been vaccinated. You won't be able to shop at this store. So you'll be going hungry unless you get this vaccination, and then you can come in and get the goods that we have. And that's how they chip away at it. But anyway, the bottom line of this channel is for making you aware of things in the headline that give you reasons to stay prepared. And it's not only some conspiracy or SHTF type of things, but imagine this, the California wildfires. Those people, I think they find themselves in quite an apocalyptic situation. If you live right there right now, it might seem like your world is in an apocalyptic situation right now. Not all over the world isn't ending, but right there in your zooming in on your life, you're in an apocalypse. So you should have prepared. I mean, that one's a hard one to prepare for, I know, but if you needed any more reason, there's one. Here's another one. We already know. There's a storm building up in the Gulf again. Tropical storm Delta near hurricane strength in the Caribbean, a danger to U.S. Gulf Coast late this week. We already know that hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, fires, these are all reasons that you should have preparations. If that storm comes through, we've seen Katrina, knocks out power, floods, at least you could have preparations that I talk about almost every single night, starting with water, food, basics. That would be a short-term situation. Hopefully you have enough to get through a couple of weeks at a minimum. But I'm out of here, guys. That's it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you stayed entertained for a couple minutes, and give me a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing. Take it easy, guys.